We got a doozy today. We got a oil bath in the bottom of this TRANE Voyager. Take a step back. So a 25-ton TRANE Voyager. We're out here on a second opinion. Different company came through, did this building's preventative maintenance. I came out today to check on a couple of these units. So this is unit number 3. They said that it's got a bad compressor and a bad condensing coil, which after looking at it, this condensing coil is newer than the actual unit. So it's been replaced at one point in time, as well as we have 2 compressors that were done in 2024. Obviously something is messed up. There's a pool of POE oil on the bottom. They did kind of a hack job. You see that filter dryer coming in. Yeah, buddy. This is gonna be a good one. Oofta. So I think we found the leak right back here. Can actually hear it hissing a little bit. Not sure if you can hear it. But right on that auxiliary plug to twin these 2 compressors together, it is leaking. That's where all of our oil came from. That's why this compressor has no oil in it. And this one has a full sight glass. 100% is circuit number 2. We are gonna pull this pecker head off, check on the windings of the compressor. I'm gonna guess the compressor's locked up just from the no oil being inside of it. Let's dig into it. We got into the pecker head. We are gonna pull these terminals off so we can do a resistance check on the windings. Pretty straightforward. It is a 3-phase compressor. Each winding should equal the same value. So we got those wires pulled off. We'll put our meter on there. So we are on continuity. We are going to go between L1 and L2, see what our reading is. 1.4. We're going to go from L3 to L2. 1.4. Now from L3 to L1. 1.4. So the windings in this compressor check out to be good. Unfortunately, we do have to do a startup test on this compressor to determine if it is locked up. So luckily this unit has some breakers up there. Those should trip if this unit is locked rotor. So what I want to do is I want to turn these breakers on. We are going to isolate each circuit so the unit can't turn it on. I want to manually turn it on. And now we can throw the disconnect on right over here. We're going to be safe. We're going to use our non-dominant hand. We're going to turn the sucker on. We're going to stand back. Now we got our indicator light on down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my screwdriver and I'm going to push in the contactor just like so. That is circuit 1. Came on pretty good. 1 fan is running. Now here comes the sketchy one, circuit 2. We don't know if this one works. Seemed to fire up pretty good. That's kind of concerning. We got our amp clamp on circuit 2 compressor. We are going to push that contactor in and see how many amps we get. About 11 amps. That's perfectly within spec. That should be good. So we just have a leak on that auxiliary pipe. Makes it look a lot worse than what it is. Got a little leak right down there. What's weird is I'm not seeing any issues with this condensing coil. So typically they like to leak right down there in that corner, or you'll get somebody who puts a hole in it right over here where this screw goes through. They'll put a hole in it, which I already looked at that, and the other spot down in that corner right over here. But both of these compressors are working. Compressor 2 is low on charge due to the leak. So the previous company had this completely wrong. They said a compressor was bad, the condensing coil is bad, but there's just a bunch of oil, makes it look way worse than what it actually is. After running this unit, we run circuit 1 and circuit 2. The sight glass on circuit 2 filled up, so there must have been trapped oil in the condensing coil or something. It worked its way back to the compressor. So I don't think that this oil in the bottom of this unit is from these compressors. It was probably from the previous compressors back in 2024. When they removed them, they spilled a bunch of oil, or they had a horrific leak or something. So this is all residual oil that is in here. But we're gonna write this up for today. That is gonna be it. Peace out, Girl Scouts.